Okay, let's start with page 2, and page 2 is going to be the back of this page, and for this I like to work on a basic page that we now going to cut down. I'm gonna cut down this 1 millimeter shorter than this one is, so it's easier to work on and it's easier to add in the album when these two pages are not attached right away. Alright, so cutting this in the right size. After cutting, check it out, because you can't cut it after you are working on it. Alright, I think I am good with this one. I can make it just slightly shorter, just smaller, just a tiny little bit. I think that's better. I don't want to overlap this. Yep, this is way better. Alright, so this is going to be my base. No measurements needed, just make this 1 millimeter shorter, the back of page 1. Alright, let's get started. Yay! Okay, so what I love doing about pages is one side thick and one side, the other side of that thick page, a thin page. And I love pockets, so yeah, we're gonna make a pocket page. Quite simple, no flippity flops, just a simple pocket page. Of course, we're gonna make it trying to be as fun as always, but a pocket is a pocket. Can't make it any easier or difficulter. That's not how it is. So let's get started. But first I want to show you, because this is still the first set that I opened, and I want to use first this before I even cut another piece of paper. So what I thought was that this one is the widest one, so why not make first a pocket that will fit with this paper? Can we do that? Of course we can do that. Alright, so I'm gonna grab a piece of paper, and we need a few pockets the same size. So I am gonna score my piece of paper in the long direction. Just like that. Fold this. Burnish it down. Alright, now I'm gonna grab my leftover piece. If you have the same size, perhaps you want to know, my piece of paper is 4 3/4. Now, just grab your piece of paper, because you don't have to need any measurements at all. Just place your paper next to your fold line that you just made, and just make a mark where your next fold line is going to be. And then you have the perfect size, of course. Okay, see where your mark is, and there I want to make sure that is my score line. Alright, and then you can cut this shorter. Here we go. Don't throw this away. Never throw anything away. Okay, here we go. Now that's that. This is what we're gonna need for the left side. Okay, how deep do we want those pockets? Well, totally up to you, but let's say we have 7.5, and I think I want to make 2 pockets out of this. I think 3 is, well, it could make 3. Why not? Let's make 3. Why not? Do something crazy. Alright, so how do I count that? Well, first of all, I like an opening at 1 inch above. So that means that I can go lower. So that means that I have 6.5 inch left. And that by 3, that is 2 inches and a bit. Alright, so I think I'm gonna make it slow. Let's make this 2 1/4. Let me see if that will fit. 2 1/4. And then the last one is just 2 1/8. That's about. Well, let's make them all 2 1/4. That is what we're gonna do. So the first one, of course, I'm gonna cut at 2 1/4. Yes, that's 1. Now the next one, I want that little space in, so erin. Alright, Dutch. So the next one, I am gonna score 1 inch longer. So not 2 1/4, but then a 3 1/4. I mean, you even can make it longer if you want. But a 3 1/4 is enough. Okay, so this one is larger, deeper. I'm gonna show you. So the next one I am gonna cut also that 3 1/4, not 2 1/4, but 3 1/4. That's because we are gonna make that little extra, that real shovel in the pocket. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So this is the 3 1/4 and this is the 2 1/4. Now I'm gonna grab my 3 1/4 pocket and I'm gonna score. Well, I'm not even have to score, but I'm just gonna measure that 1 inch with a mark. You don't have to score, guys, you don't. I'm just gonna use this as a ruler. It's easier. I don't know why, but hey, go crazy. And now we just gonna cut a nice angle from that mark. A nice triangle off. Then you can cut this down if you want. I think it's not necessary. Just leave it on. Just cut it off. A nice angle. And then you have that. Well, let us. I don't like this size. I don't like the size, but I don't like this angle to be on. So I'm gonna cut it off. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. Yes, that's what I like to see. Alright, that's that. Now before I'm gonna glue this all down. So the meaning is we start with the first pocket and then we grab the next pocket and this slides in here till that mark, and that means that you don't have anything on the background. So that's how it looks on the back. See, this shovels in, and that means you don't have any bulkiness on the side, and you have nice 3 pockets that from small to a little bit deeper and the deepest one. And these all comes on here. But of course I do like to make a nice, not making just boring pockets. No, I am not gonna do that. I am gonna make a nice, not too deep. How deep do I want it? Because they are small pockets. I'm gonna make this about a 1/2 inch deep. So I'm gonna eyeball where this is the cutting, and then let's say till this street, not this street. Now I'm gonna eyeball the middle. Let's see where the middle is, doing the best I can. Alright, grab a piece of washi tape. Here we are. Yep, now I can run this through the machine. Perhaps I even, it's not that I'm lazy, but why not cut one more? Let's give it a go. Give it a go. Shall it cut also? Shall it? I don't know. Perhaps it can do it. Shall we do the test? Shall we do the test? I am gonna try if I can cut 3 pieces. I think I can, because I love the Crealise dies. They are perfect in use. So I'm just gonna, here we go. Just gonna do this in one time. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, bringing back my cutting machine. See what happens. Let's just see what happens. Okay, guys, fingers crossed for this. Oh wow. I need a little more string, but now I'm gonna go back. Oh, wait. Muscles. Alright, let me see. Does it cut? Oh no. No way. Does it? 1. It cuts 2, 3 pieces of 160-gram paper. It does, with just that ease. It's only that my string is having a little a little bit difficulty, but the paper or the die cuts like butter. Still not a perfect tape. I know I can't find the purple tape. I know. Still need to find it, but it does what it needs to do. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Alright. So, shall we put this already on, or shall we first? Yeah, I think I'm gonna glue this down, and then I'm gonna cut the pieces for the papers. Yes, cool. Alright, let's do that. Let's start with glue this on. Yeah. Yeah. It's almost empty, the bottle, so takes a little bit more time to get down there. We need to refill it. Okay, don't forget the bottom for this one. This is the first one. So just add it nicely in the left corner. Ta-da-da-dee-ta-da. Here we go. Alright, grab your next one. Move this inside. And then glue it down. Don't glue now, only glue down the hinges because we want to make it deeper. Alright, only the hinges this time. Move this in here. Yep, till it's on the position where it should be. There we go. Finish this down. Yes, grab the next one. Guys, this is so much fun. It is so much fun. Yep, here it is. cool. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Love it. Love it. Can't say that enough. Alright, so let's see what color does fit with this one, because this is going to be my base. So what does this fit for the pieces? I actually think the yellow one fits perfect for this. What do you say? It does fit. Don't say it does not fit, because it does fit beautiful. If I cut it this way, I can use two. If I cut it this way, I only can use one. Alright, so I'm gonna cut, yep. How deep is this? What do I need to cut this? What do I need? I need a 3/4, that's enough. Alright, let's cut a 3/4. And I need another one. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this in half. This one too. And then I'm gonna cut this one with the die. And I come back to you. Guys, I come back to you. Turn this over. And I'm just going to see where this is going to be cutting. I remembered that I stay away right here with that black. Now this is way too short, so I'm not going to cut a few times at once, but you get the picture. So I'm gonna cut this down and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so now I already add this on. You already saw me doing that earlier, so that is not new. Just take some concentration. So I did that already. I'm gonna use this brown cardstock. Oops. Yep, here it goes. And I also gonna use this right here, but then just when this starts. I don't know, I think it's nice. I hope it's nice. Because I don't want that I only use this and then go in with my blue all the way. I don't think that's nice. So I do like this to come back. Now this is gonna be a little tricky because I don't wanna overlap this. See, just that makes it just a little more interesting. You don't see it when something is in it, but when you take that out, you are going to see that. And I don't want to see that. I want this a little more nice. Okay, now it's only a matter of cutting these papers. Let's start at the bottom. Alright. That's the first one. Smudge the edges. Now you don't have to use all three the same design paper. You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. Of course, it's your decision what you want to use. Alright, now I'm definitely going to use this top right here. And then I'm going to decide if I want to do the third one or that I'm going to use the background of this one. But let me first see how this looks with these papers. Alright, so 2 pockets are ready. Now you can make them all 3 the same. What do you say? Or we do this. I think I'm gonna make this one. Make it just a little different. What do you say? So it's your choice if you like to do all 3 with the stripes. And of course you can do that. Okay. Let's always trying to see if the chandelier is hanging on the right side. Here we go. There we are. Doesn't this look amazing? So we have a small pocket and we have a pocket that goes also down like that, and we have a pocket that goes all the way down just like that. Cool. Yes, love it. Very functional. Pockets. Alright. Now, what can we do on this side? We still have the papers to do something. I don't want to use too much the same, because we can make 2 pockets on this side. What do you say? Because it's going to be a pocket page. It is. So we put these against here, or do we want one strip in between? This will fit perfectly to make this a in between. Let's do that. Just a 1/2 inch strip. That gives it, I think, just a little more interest. Trying to switch the edges. There we go. Right next to that pockets. Yep. And now we have all this space to do more pockets. I think 2. I think 2 pockets with bigger ones. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see what we can do on this side. Well, I'm gonna make that pocket, and then I'm gonna make this in the middle of this one right here. So yeah, you can eyeball it. It's not particularly that important. So I'm just gonna make a mark. I'm gonna do that same thing on here. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Yep, here we go. So that is where I want the new pockets. Let's see if I have some leftover pieces. This will do. Yep, this will do. Alright, so the first one, I'm just gonna check. I want this in the middle right here, and the other one in the middle there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Well, I think the best way to do this, because I do need 2 pockets, is to score them at one piece. So I have 2 exactly the same pockets. Same thing as we did on here. Alright, so just put this against this piece right here, make a mark. I don't know why I'm grabbing this one because my other scoreboard is right there. But that makes no sense at all. We just grab what our mind is thinking of. Alright. Here we are. And now I am gonna cut this down at that mark. Down here. Cut it. Alright, that's one. And then I think the second one, oh, yep, it does. Alright, so the first one I'm going to add. I'm not going to make any fancy incisions. Otherwise it's going to be not nice to do that on both sides. God, my nose is getting worse each hour. Oh my goodness. Oh. Can you imagine that? How do you call that? Well, it smells like... how does it smell? It smells like someone is boiling oil or something. Something like that. Oh, I don't know. Guess if I am standing all day at a gas station or something. Oh, terrible. Hate it. How can I get rid of it? I have no clue. The next thing that I'm gonna do is put that mark right there where I just eyeball this. I also can do this right here as we speak. Eyeball this in the middle somewhere. Then I'm gonna see where this end of the pocket is, because I'm gonna do exactly the same as the other one. You know what I mean. Okay, so I have that mark right here. Alright, now I have two marks. And that means that this is... good heaven. Here we go. Yes. Okay, see, so now we have exactly the same thing as we did on these. So this one fits nicely in here. Yep. Let me erase that pencil mark. Alright, glue it on with only the hinges. So again, you can put a nice big item on the back. Move this in till that point where you cut it. Here we go. Nice flat pocket. Yep, nice. Alright, so we can put something in here. First of all, I'm going to do exactly the same with the background. Yep, this fits. Put this in. And then we're going to search for some nice decorations. Here we go. Yep. Okay guys, what do we want? What do we want to decorate this? Well, we do have these papers, well, and we actually use it on this side, so I'm gonna try to do this with these leftovers. Okay, so let's do some magic. Let's do some magic. This one is nice to use. This one we can use also. Alright, we can do something with this one. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna cut this piece of paper. It's hard for you guys to see. I'm just gonna put something in here so you can see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this little piece first in the correct size. Then I'm gonna split this in half. The Scrub Queen way. Yes, I can measure, I know, but this is my way. This is my way. Alright, I'm a little crazy today. Well, when not? I don't know. I'm just being myself, doing the things that I do, love, the things that I love. That's what I wanted to say. And that means that I am crazy. I'm crazy in love with paper. Alright, so let's do, as these are, how do you call these? Pillars? Poles? I have no idea what the real name for this is, but you get the picture what I'm trying to achieve here. Here we go. Yep, see, and now we have a bit left in between. This does not fit, but this does fit. So let's use this one. Why I took this off, I have no idea, because I need it. Let's cut this. And then let's cut this too. Here we go. Alright. Okay guys, the sound of that will be horrible, I know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do this. By the way, I have an update about my adopted dog. That was the dog from my dad. And yes, he's still with me. He's still. Last July, she is already become 15 years old. That old little bitchy. No, she's the sweetest. But I know, and I don't know when, but she is getting less and less and less healthy. Of course, that's normal, I guess, with that age. But no, not this one. This also not. That's not the one that I want. Okay, let me search for something. What if I do this again, but then with this one? Is that strange? Or do you think, no, you don't do that? Or this side, so I have a smaller one. Oh, that is perhaps possible. Let's do that. Okay, and the reason why I think that she is, well, she is so bad hearing that I have to do some noise with my wing on the door to get her attention if she is out, or I have to clap really loud in my hands, otherwise she does not know everything that someone needs her attention. When I go out and look at my mailbox, I always let the door open, and they never walk outside, and now she keep doing that. And that's not a bad thing, but it is a bad thing when she is walking against the street and I can't shout at her to come back. So yeah, so that's and yeah, I don't know if she is not knowing that or something, but it's something that's not her. And I think this one is the best option to do this. Well, anyway, let me cut 2 little pieces. And that's not the only thing, of course. That's definitely not the only thing. The next thing is she can't get her needs inside, how you call that, when she is peeing. So much time in the house, and that's not that I do not let her out. I do let her plenty out, but for some reason, like today, and that's the reason why I bring this up with you guys. Like today, she is quite a long time outside, and so she gets a lot of opportunities to do it outside. And you can't believe it, but it is definitely not the first time. But when I put her back in the house, she immediately go pee in front of me. Alright. And I know it's an old dog, guys. She's 15 years old. And I know she can't help it. I know. She does the same thing with poop. And I'm glad that my house has, how you call that, stone floor tiles or something. I don't know the name. But anyway, I'm really glad that I don't have any laminate floor or something. Really happy. So it's okay, I'm just cleaning it up, I'm wiping the floor if there's nothing happened. I'm not gonna shout at her. She even does not hear that, even if I would. She does not hear that. Every time she watches me, I wave to her because I can talk to her in any sweet way I possibly want, but she does not hear me. So, well, at least I need to shout, and then perhaps she's going to hear. So every time she watches me, I wave. So, hi girl, I see you, I love you. But yeah, that's the way that we communicate. And that's even when I wanted for her to go outside the door. Then I go this way, come, this way. Yeah, really. That's how we communicate these days. Oh gosh, I make fun of it, but gosh, I hope she's gonna be a long time with us, even with these little not nice things, but she's still very happy, and she still wants to the garden, and she's still, yeah, she seems like to be a very happy dog. So what am I to just say it's time, girl, you need to go? Definitely not. She's not having any pain, nothing at all, so definitely not. So yeah, that is just a little thing that I just noticed. Every week there is something more happening in her ability to stay with us. Alright, so I think this is a little more boring than the left side, but I think we can make this a little more fun if we're just gonna add something on it. We're gonna make this a little more fun. I want this to be having a little more fun. I do like this one. And it fits. Oh, the small one is also nice. No, I like the spider. I like the spider best. Alright, so let's glue this on. If you have any piece of paper left, that you have. Alright. There we go. And that reminds me just a little last thing. My own dog, well, she is 10 in the meantime, so there's nothing compare with the other one, but she is getting so clever. Oh my goodness. Alright, so my dog is a Cairn Terrier, and everything that has to do something with food, well, she is right away into it. She loves food. Don't touch her food. Well, I can. Everybody, well, of course, don't. You can't touch her food. She's not that she's gonna drown or something. But she is so clever. Every time when I gave those two their food, my dog is getting so quick in eating, and it's getting worse and worse each day. So sometimes I do give them separately their food, but then again it's not gonna work. But she eats so fast that so she knows the older dog does not eat that very fast, and the older dog is a little bit intimidated with my dog. Well, of course, well, my dog is a terrier, so yeah, she's the lady. She's the boss about those two. So she gets really fast with eating, and then the older dog. Why don't I call my dogs her names? The older dog calls Tokkie. The Dutch people knows the name Tokkie, but my children calls her Tokkie when we get her. So yeah, she calls Tokkie. And my dog, her name is Chevy from Chevrolet. And yeah, so she calls Chevy. The name Chevy. Alright, so if Chevy is really eating way too fast, and yeah, some reason I can't teach her out of that, but well, she's a terrier, so, but anyway, I'm doing the best I can with her and not eating so fast. And then she is gonna look at Tokkie because she is eating really slow. And that's okay. But sometimes she is getting intimidated of my dog, and then she just walk out of the kitchen. So my dog, well, they're both on mine right now, but then Chevy will go and get her food. Now that's not nice, of course. That's not nice of her, but hey, it's a dog. But so for the last year now, well, 6 months, yeah, I think a small year now, I will give them separately food because that's not a good thing that she is doing. Alright, so we can make some nice tags for this one. So I gave them separately food, and then the problem is solved. But it's not good that we do that. Well, it is good. But it should not be needed to do that. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Amazing time, or believe in magic. Here we have the spider. Magic is something you make. Here we're gonna add some pockets in here. Oh, I want a lighter one. Amazing time. I think that's because these are a bit bigger. Alright. Let's use this one. So in the meantime, I know another little story about my dog, Chevy. She is, like I said, she is all about food. When my father-in-law is coming at our house, oh wow, she hears that in a mile away, because he always have something for them, some cookies or something. And so he begins really quick already to say that sometimes someone is coming. But the other day we bought some of dog toys, and we wanted to try how clever she was. Well, and I bought four different ones just to see which one. But girl, she has it so quickly to solve it. I had that toy when there are little openings where you can put a sweet in, and then she have to, with her claw, you can move it away to get that little sweet. Well, I can tell you that she could do really quick. That's so fast she is. And the other day there was one sweet falling out of that little toy, and that went under the cabinet. And that cabinet is not that we can go under it. It's this low with the floor. So I only can get with a needle or a ruler or something like that. But can you imagine that she would not go away from that cabinet till I am getting on my knees with a ruler to get that little piece of sweet under that cabinet? Can you imagine that? She does not go away from that cabinet. She does not. That much she is with food. Yeah, love it. Okay, I think this fits perfect. What do you say? Brings the page just a little more. Yeah, love it. It's simple. It's still patchwork for doing the last pieces that we have, but loving it. Cool. Yep, I'm excited. What's next? I'm gonna put some photo mats in here, and then yeah, then it's done. So okay, let's do that. Okay, let's make a few photo mats together. So I'm just gonna grab my cream color paper and I'm gonna measure. So wide it can be 4, so that's cool. And the first one, I do not want to make it higher than 3, so that's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna cut my papers 4 by 3. Alright, that means that I'm gonna cut my black a few millimeters larger. Here we go, so this will fit nicely. Yes, alright, next. Okay, the 4 is the same, and this can be a 4 by 5. Alright, so 4 by 5. And then of course the same thing with the black. With the black. Yep, that fits perfectly. And the last one is going to be 4, and then this could be a 7 even. Alright. Four by 7. I think the 7 is a bit too high. I'm gonna make this 6.5. Just 6.5. Yes. All right. Let's grab some black. Let's make this bit larger, just a few millimeters on each side. Okay, that's cool. Alright, that is all for the left side that's needed. Okay, now, love to use these. If you don't have these, of course, you can use nothing or whatever you have in your stash. You don't have to buy anything that I do need, that I do use, of course. Please don't. I'm just going to use what I use. Otherwise I'm never gonna get the use of my stuff. If you keep it all straight or something like that. And that's a total waste of these jumpers. Love these. Alright, now before I am gonna glue these down, I want, well, not the first one. The first one, no, not all. I don't want to make all those tabs. That's boring. So the first one I'm just gonna add on. Just a simple tag. Alright, the second one, we can do it if you want. If we want, and I want it. Alright, I'm just gonna cut the top off, and I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. Wait just a sec. First thing that I like to do is first smooch the edges. Gives a little darker edge. Alright, then this is already nice, but I like it a little more vintage. Okay, now just grab a leftover piece, just glue this on the left side, and I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut the corners. Alright, and then I'm just gonna put some glue on. I'm gonna grab this. There we go. And now we can glue this on. Here we go. It's that easy. It is that easy, guys. It is that easy. Love it. Now the last one, do we want also something on it? No, I don't think so. It's okay. You also can make a little strip on it if you want, to make it also the photo mat a little more interest. If you have a piece left, of course we have something left, but if you want something like this, or well, let's use this one. Just cut a small piece, oh well, let's cut ½ inch. Let's cut a ½ inch, and then just smooch the edges to give it a little more interest. And then you can glue this down wherever you want, but I want this just a little on top, just a little ½ inch open, ½ inch design paper. Yes. What you also can do with this is make a nice hole in here and add some ribbon on if you like. If you like to do that, then you can, of course. Alright, see, this looks nice. Alright, so for this one, also same thing. Just gonna measure this. This is just an A6x4 photo mat. Here we can make a 5 if you want. I want this a little higher, 4.5. I think I'm gonna make a square one, 4.5 by 4.5. Also can make a booklet, by the way. So when I cut my paper at 4.5, and I'm gonna fold this in half. Then I'll cut this again at 4.5. Then I have a nice square booklet. Ooh, wait just a sec. I glue this way too deep. Did I glue this down? Oh my goodness! No way! I think I went a little too high with the glue. Yep, here we go. Now it's loose. Alright, so. Yep. Love it. Nice, simple booklet. And for this one, I think I'm gonna make one more. I think I'm gonna make a 5 by 7. Can we make it that? Let's make a 5 by 7. I think that's a nice big size. Alright, let's see how these turns out. Cool. Yes, a nice big one. Now I don't want to make these all the same, so I'm gonna use the bigger corner points for this one to make it a little more interest. Yeah, I know these photo mats making are boring. I know. Yeah, I can make one more on it. Let's see how this fits. Oh, it's getting... I know something. I think I know something. Do I think I know something? If you want to use too much of that that magic night, I think it's too much. So I'm not going to add that on every piece. I think that's not nice. Alright. But for this one, I definitely want to add something on. So I'm going to cut this one. And let's bring it on. Just because it can. Bring back the stripes. Alright, and for this one we do the cat. And this cat I cut out from that piece that was on that one inside inside each pack. So we have 4 of them. And I know the name was on that cat, and I told you perhaps it's nice to add another word on it. So I did. And that's the word Magic Night, because we have plenty of them, which we can use. Alright, see, this is a little more interesting, don't you think? Yes. Yes, I do think that. Perhaps it's nicer to leave this out. It's more interesting. Yeah, cool. Cool. Alright, so the only thing I need to do is do some magic on this piece right here, and then I think we did a very good job. Love it. Yep. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We can use some, you don't have to use only other stuff than design paper. So if we are done with this last tag, then I made 2 pages out of 6 sheets of 12 by 12. Ooh. That's cool, isn't it? I believe it's cool. Love it. Needs a little extra white. Just a little edge. Just that little edge. Pops it up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Oh yeah. Just a little bit. See, that does it. That does it. Make sure you make your glue as close as you can get to the edges. Make sure you burnish it all up. Nice. Booklet. Cool. Yes. Yeah, I do like it. I'm proud of myself. So, let's bring back the first page and the second page. So this one is big and bulky and with loads and loads of flippity flops. And then this comes on the back with nice pockets. Nice, flat, easy going, but still nice. What do you say? Are you agree with me? Well, if you don't, I don't care. Oh, now I am a bitchy. Well, anyway, I just love it, and I hope you do too. Thank you so much for watching. Call it for today. And let's see what we can make with page 3. I'm gonna sleep a night over it. No idea what we're gonna do for the next page. But having fun and up to the next set. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a big thumbs up if you liked this video. Bye bye. Till next time.